talk, deep real talk family. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another segment of Deep Real Talk. I am so excited about today's episode because it's the one right before Christmas. In a few days' time, it will be Christmas, one of my most favorite seasons or holidays of the year. It really makes me so excited that it's Christmas. And so today we are going to be talking about missed opportunities in relationships, or getting to a relationship rather. And I wanted to talk about this because Christmas is a season of giving. Christmas is a time of receiving. And so many of us, I'm telling you, now that it's Christmas, are feeling the pinch, they're feeling the need for love. You're feeling the need to finding someone to be in a relationship with. You want that person to be like, hi babe, Merry Christmas, I love you. And yet, dololo, you are so single. You're as single as a rock. And it is not your fault that you're single. Some of you it is, but some of you it isn't. So today we're going to be talking about missed opportunities. And so let's get right to it. All right. There's something that's called forbidden love. Have you ever watched those movies, right, where people are together and they're falling in love and it's going strong, and then just at the end, they don't make it. Like their relationship just disappears and it's gone. Like it's the saddest part of the movie. I hate with a passion. I hate forbidden love because it's unfair. Why can't people end up together? Why can't two people who are meant to be together end up together? And it is because of missed opportunities. So I'm going to give you a testimony or personal story from myself. So before I got married, the two guys who were actually, courting me or wanting to court me rather, because at that time I was in university and my mother had said no boyfriend until your first degree. So I couldn't date anybody at that time. So these guys had said, no, when you come back from varsity, you know what, we're going to wait for you. Or they said it individually in their own little corner. And I was like, okay, you can wait for me. And then what happened was, obviously, I came home engaged because now I met my ex-husband at varsity. So when I came back, there I was engaged. And the one guy was overseas. So he was a no-no altogether because he was, at that point, Shem, not able to make any efforts of coming back home to South Africa. So I was like, okay, you know what? We'll park that one. All right. I'm sure he'll be listening to this. So it's no hard feelings to you, bruh. And then the other one, though, that was hard because he really liked me. And so when he found out I was engaged, he was distraught. Like he was brokenhearted and shattered. Like, shame, poor thing. And he did not have, he didn't come up to me and say, you know what, Debu, I still want to be with you. I still love you. Yes, you're engaged, but can we not talk about this? I'm waiting for you. I waited for you. Instead, he just kept quiet. He kept quiet. And then fast forward 6 years later, he's married now. He's got children. And he was telling me before how he still wants to be with me. Like I'm the one who got away. And I'm like, bruh, I can't get married to you. Even if you had to divorce your wife, I am not going to marry you because it's all for the wrong reasons. Divorced your wife for me. And I, as I said before 100 times, I'm not a homewrecker. So that is a big example of a missed opportunity. He missed his opportunity of being with me because he kept quiet. He thought it was the most acceptable thing to do culturally. And sometimes, you've got to fight for love, man. You've got to come out with it. You've got to have that thing inside of you that says, I can't let her go. I can't let him go. He's my person. If you really believe in that person, if you really believe in the relationship that you want to have with another person, you must fight for it. I'm not saying be obsessive and stalkerish and start stalking the person. The person is saying, no, leave me alone. That's something different. But if you have not even come out with it to say, you know what, I really like you. and I want us to go out. So this is for all my brothers, all my single brothers who will be watching this episode. I just want to put this out there to you. You know, there was one guy who actually sent me an SMS, not an SMS, a DM or message asking me like, you know, Deb, what are we doing wrong as guys? You know, why? Because, you know, we are nice, we are there, but we can't get the woman that we actually want to be with. What are we doing wrong? Okay, and I think from a woman's perspective, because I can't talk from a man's perspective, but from a woman's perspective, like, as a guy, a woman just wants you to be sincere and honest. Like, if you're, and don't come pretending that you're something that you're not. You know, you come to her and you say, you know what, I've seen you, I like who you are, I would like to ask you out for coffee, and I would like to just let you know what I'm thinking about when it pertains to you. All right, so that's like very big words, but anyways, you say that. Okay, don't ask me on the side of the road to be your girlfriend. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, why? You know, show the woman that you want to be with that you're taking this seriously. And how you take this seriously is that you actually go and you make effort. You take her out to coffee, you sit her down, and it doesn't have to be a very expensive restaurant. You sit her down and you ask her out and you say, listen, I've seen you, what, this is my case. And you start talking about things. That's sort of an approach. Literally, it says to a woman, you honor her, you respect her time, and you're serious about this. If you're going to pay money for me, you know, to have my time and to sit me down in an honorable way, I'm going to take you seriously. But if all you're going to do is DM me on Facebook all the time, I'm not going to take you seriously. I'm going to be like, I know this guy, he's wasting my time. All he wants is just a hello, you know, someone to talk about on the phone. So no. So don't do that, okay? And just be honest, like, be yourself, okay? Like, don't come with an image of what you are not. Because a woman can pick that up very quickly, especially us who've been there before. We can pick it up that this one is a liar. This one is not telling me the truth, you know? So that's what I'm going to say to you. So don't miss out on opportunities, you know? And don't think that this opportunity is going to be there for you tomorrow or even next year. Because you know what? Many men are looking at the woman that you want. If she is a beautiful woman who's respectful, who has values, is upright, and is very dedicated to what she's doing and ambitious, and she's attractive, believe you me, you're not the only one who's looking. So you've got to step it up. You've got to come forward and say, this is who I am. But at the same time, what I'm going to say to you is that you must have self-respect. Like, you must be respectful of her. Be prepared for whatever answer is going to come your way. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm going to move on. The other missed opportunity that people have, and they find themselves in marriages and relationships that they don't want to be, is that they miss the opportunity to say no. You know what I'm trying to say? Saying no is a correct answer. No is never a wrong answer. It's so funny when people think about relationships, they think that yes is the only correct answer. No is also the correct answer. If you are in a relationship with someone that you don't want to be with, or you know God has told you don't be with that person, I'm telling you, even the day before the wedding is good enough to say no. Even standing at the pulpit in front of the pastor and you know this is not the person for you, it is good enough to say no. You know what I'm trying to say? Rather say no at the pulpit then regret the marriage you're walking into, and then you end up divorced later because you know this is not the marriage God has for you. So many people find themselves in a relationship with another person or with their person because the people at church said, you know, he's a good man. No, you can't do that. You can't divorce. You can't break up the wedding now. I mean, you've bought the flowers, the caterers, you paid for the venue, the wedding dress. What are people going to say? What are people going to say? Think about it. It's your life. It's your relationship that you find yourself in. So don't sacrifice yourself for reputation. Don't sacrifice what it is that you want because of what will people say. So many people are now, as I speak, saying, you know what, the day I got married to this man or this woman, I knew they were not the one. But I went ahead of it because I thought it would embarrass my family. I thought, what did the church say? I thought 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, do not do that. Walk away. Walk away. Rather have a broken heart for 3 months or 6 months, but you'll get over it. Heartache does heal. Heartache does heal. It doesn't matter. Even if it takes 3 years, it takes 6 months, at the end of the day, heartache does heal. So don't worry about that. It's part of the journey, it's part of the process, you know? And so I'm going to close with this because I think I've been talking a while. I'm going to close with this to say that what are the things that make us, you know, miss out on opportunities for love? What are the things that make us to overlook or to sacrifice those sort of things, you know, for love? Number 1, it's your belief. Some people, or let me not say some people, for now, maybe now less than it was before, as a Christian, you're taught boys are bad or girls are bad. Stay away from boys, stay away from girls. And now, when you have to go back into a relationship, you have to get into a relationship, that thinking has to shift. You know, you start thinking to yourself, ish, when I'm with a girl, is it bad? Is it good? You know, I'll give you an example. So me, I grew up as I said before, I couldn't have a boyfriend until my first degree. And I was always celebrated. That Debo is a good girl. That stays away from boys, you know. But now can you imagine the confusion I had when I had to start dating a guy at the right time? Now I had to shift my thinking to say, it is not a bad thing to court someone. It's not a bad thing to date someone. A man is not a bad person. You know, I'm still a good girl, even if I'm in a relationship. So we miss out on opportunities because of the beliefs that have been instilled in us, you know. And this is where I want to say that it is a good thing for boys and girls to be friends at a young age, to be as teenagers. I don't condone young people dating. You know, it really messes up with their growth and their steps in growing. Because, okay, I'll give you this, because probably parents are listening now and you don't know what to tell your 16-year-old who wants to go on a date. The 3 reasons why people below 21 should not be dating is that, number 1, your mind can only handle 3 things. As a teenager, your mind can only handle 3 things. So number 1, you're supposed to be learning how to take instructions. Okay. Number 2, you're supposed to be building your career. Number 3, which is your schoolwork and so forth. Number 3, you are supposed to be learning how to build healthy relationship with the opposite sex, so that you don't grow up always seeing a boy as a potential boyfriend or a woman as a potential girlfriend. That's why so many people cheat, because they cannot work with someone of the opposite sex without thinking, can I date this person? Because from teenage years, they've trained their minds to see a girl or a boy as a potential relationship mate. So even if they are married, they struggle because it's in them to say, you know, I find her attractive and I just want to date her. And that's not it. Okay, so anyways, I was passing that. So that's why I was saying I don't condone young people dating. But I do condone young people having people of the opposite sex as their friends. Then you know how to relate. And it's not a thing that you're a good girl or you're a bad boy or whatever for having done this. You know, you are able to sit with a girl as a boy. You're able to sit with a girl and actually have a healthy conversation and not have to have sexual thoughts about her, because you see her that she's my sister. And so you train your mind to know that a girl can be my sister. A boy can be my brother. Then the day you're ready to date, when you're 21, you are settled, you've got a job, you are ready to actually be in a relationship and do something about that relationship. None of this, what's the word? None of this dating someone for 5 years. Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's a topic for another day. But look, if I'm going to date someone and they're pulling me to 2 years without talking about marriage, best you believe that brother is gone. I mean, I'm shy 5-year relationships. For what? Other people have been married for other people have been married shorter than other people have been dating. I don't know why I'm ranting, but hey, that's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying that sometimes the reason why people miss opportunities for love, that's what we're talking about. If you've just joined us, we're talking about why do people miss opportunities for love. Okay, so the first reason was that our perspective is all wrong, okay, and we think of things incorrectly. The second reason why we miss opportunities is because we keep thinking there will be another opportunity. There will be another opportunity. Yeah, not today. I'll ask her tomorrow. Not today. I'll talk to him next week. And next thing, the guy has moved out of the apartment building, or he's changed jobs, or he's changed offices, or he's asked someone else. Or you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Just you must just put yourself out there, man. Go and say hi. Let him know you exist. Sometimes guys are doofies, they don't see. Like Adam, he didn't, it took God to bring Eve to him, and he went, oh, she exists. So put yourself out there as a girl. Walk up to him. Be like, hey, how are you? I see you in the office or whatever. Nice. Nice to meet you. I'm Debo. Yes. Okay, cool. I'll see you around. It doesn't say I'm desperate. Does it look like I'm desperate? No. I just said hi. He knows I exist. I'm on his radar. So you see what I'm saying? So don't postpone the meet and greet. And then the other reason why people miss out on opportunities is because they're afraid. Like, fear is the greatest robbery. Like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what will she say. Luther Vandross sings a song, Can I Take You Out Tonight? Oh, I love that song. Can I take you out tonight? Yes, I love that song. And and he's just saying, even if you say no, at least I know that I did not miss an opportunity. All I know is that I missed out on an opportunity of romance. But I walk away knowing that at least I tried. So yeah, like, don't be afraid. Just try. You go. She says no. What's the worst after that? She's not going to be like, Dofi or whatever. No, she's going to be like, shame, he's not my type, but it's okay, So don't miss out on that opportunity because of fear. And the other reason why is because other people just get so, I suppose it goes with fear, is intimidation. We spoke about it a bit, before, to say, why do guys not ask girls out? And it's because of intimidation. Either she may seem out of your league, or he may seem like he would not even dare think about you. So you're like, yeah, no, let's just let that fish pass, because, and you actually don't realize that maybe there's something there, there's something there. So don't let fear, and intimidation put you off. Don't, and the other thing is I like 5 things. So number 5. It's because of culture, You're either thinking, we're not the same, we're not compatible. You overthink things, What if, she's Sotho, I'm Xhosa or Zulu or Shangaan, And actually, you may laugh, but sometimes some people really take this thing seriously. Uguti, what do my family say when I bring her home? Oh gosh. Another thing is maybe you like interracial relationships. I used to say to my mom, Mama, I'm going to bring a white man home. I actually used to say that. My first crush was a white guy. Can you believe it? My first crush was a white guy. But anyways, live and let love. That's what I say. It's not about the color of your skin. It's not about that. As long as you both have the same foundational relationship. I moved my thing. You both have the same relationship or values, That's what is important. Everything else will follow. You know, you talk about it. As long as you're able to talk about important things, because once you start going into the interracial side, you need to be open and honest about your cultural backgrounds, expectations, and all of that. So you really, 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 really need to, you know, be open about it and make sure that you're both sensitive about each other's backgrounds and respectful of them, you know. So if you can't be that, then don't go into interracial relationship, because then you're just going to be rude to each other and that's not going to work. Okay, so I'm just going to read some of the comments here. Let me see. Pilile. Hi, Pilile. Hi. And Tebogo says, love that perspective. She says she loved the perspective on young people and dating. Yes, Tebogo, it's true. It's true, Bito. 100%. Like, young people should not date. That's my thing. My kid dates, someone is going to be having problems in life. And it won't be because that's their boyfriend. It'll be me. Yeah, so, yeah, I think I'm going to end it there today to say, guys, it's Christmas. You know, make it special for someone. If you want to ask her out, ask her out. And if you get a no, it's okay. You know, you just walk away and be like, at least I tried. And if she says yes, you got the girl. And you're excited. And guess what? 2020 will be a year of love for you. So don't miss out on that opportunity, hey? Go for it. That's what I say. Oh, let's see. Nomkabo says, the shift of thinking is real. I also experienced it. I was telling my younger sister yesterday that liking a guy or boy is normal, but you don't have to view it as a deep and taboo mystery. But you must not. I missed it there. But you must not. Oh my gosh, it moved. They must not be ruled by emotions, because God says there is a time and season for everything. I made an example with a car, that just because you're sitting on the driver's seat doesn't mean that you have the license to drive. Because by virtue of age and law, you're under the age, and the law is always there to protect you, not to punish you. With that said, I think the communication from elderly people about this needs to be put in a less taboo way. I agree. So we need to put it out there that one day you will date, one day you will court, but it is not wrong. Okay, it's just the timing. And when you're at the right age for it, you'll be able to do it. Okay, so yeah, guys, I think this is such a lovely session. I must say, I really, 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 really enjoyed it. And it was absolutely spectacular. So I hope that you all find love this Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. As Mariah Carey sings. You know, it's one of my favorite carols. All I want for Christmas is you. So yeah, guys, may you all have a beautiful and a blessed week ahead. May God protect you. May God bless you. And more than anything, may you enjoy Christmas. It is the season of love. It is the season of joy and celebration to spend with family and loved ones. May it be special and beautiful and memorable. And yeah, may we not forget, Jesus is the reason for the season. This is why we celebrate Christmas, because of him. He gave. He offered his love to us. And just as I said, don't miss the opportunity of receiving that love. You know, it is one of those things. Okay, so with that, I want to say Merry Christmas and God bless you all.